Hello kids, I am Priyanka and I'm back again with my new video at school. I must have been about 7 when my father left Porbandar for Rajkot to become a member of Rajasthan Court. There I was put to primary school and I can well recollect those days, including the names and the other particular of the teacher who taught me. As at the Porbandar, so here there is hardly anything to note about my studies. I could only have been mediocre student. From the school I went to Sundarban school and then to the high school having already reached my 12th year. I do not remember having ever told a lie during this short period of time, either to my teacher or my schoolmates. I used to be very shy and avoid all company. My books and my lessons were my sole companions. To be at school at stroke of an hour and to run back home as soon as the school closed. That was my daily habit. I literally ran back because I could not bear to talk to anybody. I was even afraid lest anyone should poke fun at me. Two incidents belonging to this period had always clung into my memory. As a rule, I had a distaste for any reading beyond my school books. The daily lesson had to be done because I disliked being taken to task by the teacher as much as I disliked deceiving him. Therefore, I could do the lesson but often without my mind on them. Thus, when even the lesson could not be done properly, there was, of course, no question of any extra reading. Somehow, my eyes fell on the books purchased by my father. I was I was Shravana Prithvi Bhakti Nataka, a play from Sharvana devotion to his parent. I read it with intense interest. They came to our place about the same time, traveling showmen. One of the picture I was shown was the Shravana carrying his blind parents over a pilgrimage. The book and a picture left an incredible impression on my mind. Here is an example for you to copy. I said to myself, the agonist lament of the parents over Shavna's death is still fresh in my memory. The tune moved me deeply, and I played it on the concertine, which my father had bought for me. There was a similar incident connected with another play. Just about this time, I had secured my father permission to see a play performed by certain dramatic company. This play, Harish Chandra, captured my heart. I could never be tired of seeing it. But how often should I be permitted to go? It haunted me, and I must have acted Harishchandra to myself several times. Why should not all be truthful like Harishchandra? Was a question I asked myself day and night. To follow truth and to go through all the ordeals Harishchandra went through was one ideal which inspired in me. I literally believed in the story of Harishchandra. The thought of it all too often made me weep. My common sense tells me today that Harishchandra could not even have been a historical character, but for me, both Harishchandra and Shavna are living realities, and I am sure I should to be touched as before I were to read again those plays today. There was such another such incident during the time when I was in 7th standard. Dorabji Idulji Gimi was the headmaster then. He was popular among the boys. 3. He was a disciplinarian. He was a man of method and a good teacher. He had made gymnastics the cricket compulsories for the boys of the upper standard. Excuse me. I disliked both. I never took part in any exercise, cricket or football. Before they were made compulsory, my shyness was one of the reasons for this aloofness, which I now see was strong. I then had the false notion that gymnastic had nothing to do with education. Today I know that physical training should have as much place in the curriculum as mental training. But though I was none the worse for having neglected exercise, I am still paying the penalty of another neglect. I do not know from where I got the notion that good handwriting was not necessary part of education, but I retained it until I went to England. I then saw that bad handwriting should be regarded as sign of an imperfect education. Let every young woman and man understand that good handwriting is necessary part of education. Thank you.